Hello and welcome back to our Mother of Us All campaign. Today we are at war with the Abbasids for Egypt, which is pretty good if we can get it. This would mean that effectively we would control the most difficult part of Africa for us to get, which is great, because the Abbasids are by far our biggest enemy that we could face, right? Like, once we get them out of the way, we're facing these guys who aren't a threat, we're facing these guys who aren't a threat, and we're facing these guys who aren't a threat, right? This is our big moment. So, we got to make sure that we do it right. Now, our major benefit in this war is that the Abbasids are currently losing a war to the Byzantines, and they are defending in that war. So one way or the other, they're going to lose a kingdom. They're either going to lose Anatolia or they're going to lose Egypt. So, we're hoping that they have their troops up here. We can come in, siege as much of Egypt as possible and start getting ticking war score. We're also hoping that their armies get beaten up here, so that if they do eventually win the Byzantine war, they have to come down here and fight us, which will be great. Also, can I just say, I think Paradox might need to fix the Mandala religion. I'm sure they are going to fix it in the next DLC, but like, what is this? This is ridiculous. Yeah, this is just ridiculous. I think there's something weird going on, because I don't think the intention is that you should be able, as I'm assuming all of these have the suzerain here. I don't think that the intention is that you should be able to have nomads and herders as your tributaries. I think that might be what's broken with this. I mean, obviously you can, and we did when we did our campaign, but like, yeah, it doesn't feel right. Because you can just expand and expand and expand and expand all the way up to here where nomads stop. And even then you can expand further. Yeah, I think they need to do something about it. Anyway, let's head over here and let's get to war. So, where are we going to raise our troops? Doing some rough calculations. Yeah, I think it's probably up here I want to raise our troops. I was just like, which one's further away from the capital? Yeah, I think up here. Go along the coast into here. I think this probably also has higher supply limit. How do you see supply limit on the map without just clicking on things? Is it terrain? I never really remember. No. Okay, anyway. Well, when you have an army, it's really easy. Let's just raise an army. But yeah, I think supply limit's higher along the coast as well. Let's raise our troops here. There you go. So if I do this, then you can easily see. Yeah, so it's 3,000 here versus 7,000 here. Oh no, because it's the Nile. Actually, it's got great supply limit along it. Oh yeah, but this is what I was thinking of, like this 1,500 stuff over here. Yeah, so it's got a little higher supply limit. Anyway, we're going to raise our troops here. I'm also going to have this person lead. That gets rid of the supply penalty in desert. How old are you? 56. Yeah, so this is probably your last war. But yeah, now we have like fantastic supply along here. Wonderful. Right, let's do that. And call in dynasty members. This is kind of an all-in moment. We need everybody. I'm even going to bring these guys in. 7 troops is fine because there's 7 champions, right? So these would be adding into that list of things. So they're a lot stronger than it seems for 7. Right? They're worth bringing in. Right, we'll bring you in as well, and we'll bring in you. Wonderful. We're just trying to get everybody that we can into this war. We will also raise a holy order, but we'll do that in a little bit. Once we've waited for these troops. Okay. That's fine. What's this? Invited to our coronation, not interested. Oh yeah, you're currently on organized army. Do I want you on trained commanders? Maybe. We'll leave you on organized army for now until I see how much money I have. Right. Oh yeah, somebody also said, what was it? Control S? Yeah, that works. Yeah, this is where some of the gold mine stuff is over here if we wanted to think about that. In some of our new lands. So if we wanted to somehow like fabricate a claim and revoke those titles, we could end up with like a couple of gold mining settlements if we wanted to. But yeah, for now I'm going to leave that. It's not a huge worry for us this exact second in time. The positive is though, once control raises here, this person, whoever holds it, they're going to provide us taxes, and they're going to have the gold mines, so they're going to provide us a reasonable amount of taxes. I have another house member I can call in. It's fine for some on their side in another war. Oh, you are? No, you're not. Okay, weird. Anyway, whatever. Raise our troops, and let's head over here. Right, isolate capital, enter seclusion, train for a tournament. None of these need to be done. Right, get rid of those. Let's go. That's interesting. Yeah, that's odd. Did you just abandon your other war? Yeah? Yeah, they just abandoned their other war. They just sent all their troops to... Well, all bar 6,000 of their troops to me. Okay. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I think we actually still have a chance. That's where that is. Let's hire Holy Order. So we get these guys for no cost, which would give us a bunch of Nile archers, or... Yeah, Nile archers are fine. Give me the Nile archers. That's fine. Right. Let's merge. And go. Oh, that is the rest of their troops. Fantastic. Okay, so they're sending everybody our way, but they're recently disembarked. The owner is slightly in debt. The army supply is running low. We have defensive buildings. We have a better army commander. We have more commander traits. We have more soldiers. And we have higher quality of our soldiers. And our men-at-arms counter theirs. So, yeah. This should be a slaughter. Let's have a look. So we've arrived. We have 24 Faris, which are all very good. We have a 38 prowess person in here. They have 3. In terms of men-at-arms counter, it's not quite as impressive as I thought it was going to be. I'm guessing that we counter a bunch of theirs, but they just counter a bunch of ours at the same time, which does appear to be the case. Our leader is better, but not by that much. But we do get to have... Dune Fighter? Oh, for fighting in the desert. So we get an extra bonus there. And we should get bonuses, yeah, from the tower houses as well. Yeah. So we get some defensive building bonuses, and they get minus 15 due to being in debt and running low. So yeah. This isn't close. We wiped the army out. We lost 200, they lost 10,000. Wow. That was terrible for them. I'm going to demand that this person converts. It's a member of a holy order. You want to be recruited as well? That just sounds fun, to be honest. Go. So, given that we just defeated that other army, I don't imagine this is going to go too well for them. This will probably get us to 50% war score, because we will have capped out. Yeah. Oh, well, 49% war score, actually. We have not capped from battle war score. We can get another 0.7. We lost 22, they lost 2,300. They have 4,000 troops somewhere, and they're probably here. That's my best guess, is that they're sieging there, or they're not raised currently. One or the other. We've got 3 months left in the siege. Let's siege. Wandering lifestyle perk. There we go. Grab travel logs. That gets me the traveler trait. We are losing money. Do we want to stay going down this path? I guess at this point, yeah. Yeah, I'll stay going down this path. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so that's good, because that now means that we are not going to get taking war score against us, which is definitely good. You want to be our tributary? Oh, yeah, let me just check something with offer vassalage. It doesn't say you've recently declared war. I just want to double check that, because I had a theory. Look at that! Yeah, my theory's correct. So, saying yes counts as recently declaring war. That's interesting. So that is actually not true. So this is not true here. What this means is you had a truce appear in this time. So we want to say no if we want to vassalize them without that. Although I suspect we'd either have to become their rightful liege, or we need to get whatever it's called. True ruler. Yeah. But anyway, that's interesting. Yeah, so it's just an incorrect tooltip. That's fine. How much is this place worth? So this is 3 holdings. 3 holdings are worth 11, so we're talking like a little less than 4% per holding. Okay. So that's going to be a lot of sieging required, basically. Let's get Alexandria here. If we can get the coastal ones, that would be good, because that means if they ever do raise an army, they have to come and land on the coast, which will then be our holdings. So that I think that's good. Hey, somebody's been converted. Nice. We've got a few random bits of Coptic still left. Let's try and get rid of some of that. Right. Vassal was taken prisoner. That's not really a problem for us. Siege this down. It's nice and quick thanks to our siege units. Where are we here? Bunch of prisoners. Anyone worth money? You're worth 50. You have 25. Worth 100. 100. Okay, we're just gonna have to wait for those here, I think. Right. I might just click the ransom all button and then keep pressing it. Where are we? Prisoners, ransom all. Oh, we got more. Head to the next one. Right. Could probably send like half the army back to... Yeah, resupply. So I'm going to send you over here to resupply. That's fine. Okay. Keep ransoming our prisoners. Money keeps going up. We inherited a county. This one. Wait. No, we already had that one? Oh, no, this... Okay, no, I know what this one is. Yeah. Oh, no, it was this one. Sorry. Yes. This one we will give to a local noble to raise... to raise cultural acceptance. That sounds fine, although that actually lowered popular opinion somehow. Oh, because it's not our land, so our bonuses disappeared. Oh, okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Right. Back to just sieging. Granddaughter can marry. That's kind of a problem for later. Old foe taken prisoner. I don't know if I've ever seen it say old foe. But I guess that means somebody you were previously at war with? Okay. So they're a secondary person in this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know if I have ever seen it say that. Oh, whatever. Oh, I just noticed that we've got a couple of these leveled up again. So this is now at level 2, so we're even better in deserts and mountains and all that sort of... Or, sorry. Desert, mountains, oasis, and drylands. And this has reached level 2, so we're even better at siege phase time. Right, you're going to head here. You're going to head here. Let's go. This has more tax from parochial vassals. Nice. Okay. Continue ransoming these people. Cool. We're at 83% right now. Right, back in here. Continue ransoming. Okay, this is about to finish as well, which will be lovely. So this one will finish, and actually that will win us the war? Yeah. Alright. Is there anything else we need? Within the target title, all titles held by Ashari rulers are seized and any Bori rulers are vassalized. Yes, there's nothing else we can do to get any extra land. I'll just enforce my demands. Look at that. Like, that is good. That definitely feels good. What's this? You've not cast your vote for the title heir to the petty kingdom of Timbuktu. Wait, that's my title? I did, though. Wait, petty kingdom of Timbuktu's this one, right? Yeah, and you are my heir for that one. So why are you not eligible to be my heir for that? Wait a second. That's interesting. Why is my son not eligible to be my heir? Let's have a look here. Oh, because she's landed. Okay. So because she's landed, my son is not eligible to be heir? That doesn't make any sense. Why would he not be eligible? Okay, so candidates are close family, claimants, and electors. Uh-huh. Is he in line of succession to something? She holds a city, which he is now in the line of succession of, so therefore he's outside the line of succession. Well, no, because he's not in maybe it's just because she holds a city. Maybe it's that simple. Okay. So I actually need her not to hold a city. Can I revoke that title from her somehow? I could grant her a title, which would probably fix the issue as well. Yeah. I was thinking if I grant her a title in Egypt, that would fix the issue. Yeah. Just thinking about it here. Let's try this. Let's save the game. Let's try it. Sorry, I was trying to think of a way of testing. I think saving the game makes sense. So, I want... Can I grant him land? I could also grant him land. I could grant him like any of this land, but that would break it for it. That would cause us issues. So I need to grant you land. I need to grant you like, I don't know, Sulam. So that then that becomes a grand city. You become a... Oh no. That doesn't fix the issue at all. You're still a republic. Okay, let's try that again. That doesn't fix the issue at all. That makes the issue worse. Now I have a republic. That's not what I want. Yeah, no, not at all, basically. So if I was to grant you Sulam, I can't grant you Sulam for some reason. Why can I not grant you some of these? Cannot be granted a title he does not stand to inherit. Yeah, but basically I just want you to be eligible to... Okay. I'm going to grant you Farama. And then I could vote for you again. Yes. But the problem is that that is still going to make us lose land due to success. It's going to make us lose Kirwan. Yeah. Because let's say that I don't have enough money to just do this quickly. I can't usurp this. Okay, let's do this not quickly then. So what? There's a button to just grant, right? It's G. There we go. Need to click on the right one. G. There we are. So let's give away all of these titles. Probably going to give them all away like this anyway, but let's do this quickly for now. There we go. And this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, this one, this one. How much more do I have? I have this one and this one. Right. So we've given away all of those. So I'm now at 8 of 7, which is what we were at before. No, I must have one extra. I do, it's Giza. Okay. Right, so let's give away that that one as well. Cool. Right. So I'm now at what I was at before. Clear out all of these. That's fine. We'll get rid of them. Right. So now I'm at what I had before. My player heir is my player heir, but if we go and have a look at a succession, we will now lose Kirwan because everything is going to, because via partition, he already has land, so therefore this would go to my second child, which isn't what we want. So That is not a fix to our issue to give him land. That just means that we can make him our primary heir. That doesn't actually fix the issue. Now, I can show you the other problem as well with this, right? The other problem as well is that if I make, say, Hawa my primary heir, right? Let's say we make her my heir for this title. That doesn't fix my issue either, because succession-wise, he should still be in line to stuff. Yeah, so he will still inherit the empire, right? So that doesn't fix our issue either, because that just means that she's going to inherit Timbuktu, but that doesn't actually help us in any way, right? So we need him to be able to inherit, but he can't inherit because his wife somehow got a city. Like, so in some way she got a city, which means that somebody probably granted her a city, which is crazy. I don't even know how she could be granted a city. Like, yeah, but she was, so now we have to deal with it. So yeah, I want to vote for nobody for this time. What happens if I, wait a second, what happens if can I clear my vote? No. Let me reload that. What happens if I have no vote? No vote, does it revert back to partition? I think we did this before, didn't we? Let's give away all the land in Egypt, and then we can at least make a save after that, so we don't have to do that again. Now, we have a question here. Do we give away the land to an Egyptian, which will then get rid of the negative cultural acceptance stuff, which isn't even that big? Or do we give it to somebody of our culture and try and convert this? What's development like up here? It's okay-ish. I kind of think I want to spread my culture further. Let's give it to people of my culture. So I want to do G and then I just need to press G twice. Oh. Oh, fantastic. There we go. So just keep doing this. So all I'm doing here by pressing that twice is I'm opening this menu and I'm granting to a noble of my culture. Yeah. Wow, that makes it so much quicker, actually. That hotkey's a good one to know. There we go. That's all fine. Cool. How many am I over? I'm missing... Oh, these two. Right, there we go. Cool. Right. So that's fine. So let's clear these out. And let's make a save and continue experimenting. Let's just put a 2 at the end of that. Right. So that makes it a little easier. Also, what happened to the Byzantines are falling apart? I was going to say, how did that happen? They always fall apart, but somehow they lost their war for Anatolia despite us having, like, won the war for them. Right, let's have a look at succession. So succession, if we do nothing, means that we lose this county and that county. Yeah, okay, well that's not very good. Basically what's happening here is, because this isn't being granted to anyone, right, because there is no successor, it just gives away everything at county level by partition, which is the worst possible outcome. We need you to somehow... Yeah, how's our health? I'm just thinking of other options. Our health is poor. We have a faltering heart and high stress. What I'm wondering is, can we grant him any titles? See, I was thinking, yeah, if I give him the petty kingdom of Timbuktu, where does the county of Kirwan go? Let's just test it. Oh, I can't grant him this? Oh, well, whatever. Wait. Must hold or receive at least one county, but I can't... Oh, I can't give him this county. Cannot grant realm capital. Under partition, cannot be granted a title he does not stand to inherit. But he's going to stand to inherit nothing. Because... Oh, no, because I can't give away my realm capital. Yeah. Really, I don't know why he's not eligible to... Yeah, I don't know why he's not eligible to be on the succession list. If I do this, does this change anything? No. So he's not eligible for elective, and yet he's eligible to get all the titles that elective would give him. It doesn't make any sense. Like, it's kind of broken. And it's because that she's a Republican vassal, so it wants to avoid mixing feudal and republic and all of that sort of stuff. I understand, but it doesn't actually seem to be working. I'm trying to think of other options that we have here. We could disinherit him. We could force him to divorce. That would work. Force him to divorce. Then that fixes our issue. Yeah. Yeah. That fixes our issue. So now you could accept an invite to our court. Let's just do that. Right. And then we should be able to vote for you. My player heir. Why is he ineligible? Wait, why is he not eligible to be somebody I vote for? Okay. That doesn't make any sense for why he would be. Why would he be ineligible now? Huh. That is okay. I'm gonna save and reload, I think. Let's see if this fixes itself. There's always a chance. Let's get the game to recalculate. Yeah, it's a little broken, I think. Maybe I'm missing what actually caused the issue. We know that landing him fixes the issue. We just can't actually give him land currently. Yeah, see, he's not there yet. Let's go forward a month. Someone changed their court language. A new jihad. Then they now have access to jihad. So that's probably caused by us, I would guess. Yeah, my chancellor died. You. Are you eligible? No. Let's see. Who is not in line to inherit a republic? It must be that he's in line to inherit a republic. Yeah, but he's not in line to inherit a republic, but it must... Well, you know what? It's probably, now that I think about it, due to his son, right? Because his son is in line to inherit this, although he's not in line to inherit it. But assume that he's in line to inherit it. That would then mean that he would be the heir to his son. Or like he'd be like 4th in line or something, or something like that, or 5th in line. But Republican doesn't work that way, because it's a special succession law, and it doesn't pass on to the heir. So this doesn't make any, like, this doesn't pass to an heir, so there cannot be a Republican successor in this case, but it still thinks that there is. I think that's what's happening here. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. By landing him as feudal, he then leaves the line of succession for Republican vassals, which then would... Yeah, he then leaves the line for Republican vassals, which then fixes the issue. But the problem is, because his wife became a Republican vassal, his children are in line, even though they're not, in line for that title, which then means that he is in line for that title. So, the solution, I think, to fixing our issue is to disinherit him, which sucks. But, by disinheriting him, we allow this person to inherit all the titles. Yeah, we still end up with a genius grandchild. That's the thing to remember. We still end up with a genius grandchild as our heir. We are going to take a huge legitimacy hit for doing this, though. But it has to be done. So now you can be my heir, and it fixes our succession issue. Right. Very weird, but I think that's what was happening there. Okay, cool. Renew jihad, we've already done that, but renew jihad is probably because... I think it's because we took land over here, so that then triggers their jihad. I might be wrong, it might just be a date thing, but I'm fairly certain it's because of us. Okay. Let's go to the end of the year. And I think I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. If anyone else has any other solutions, by the way, for sorting out our sun issue, please let me know. This is very weird. I don't entirely know what the best solution is. That seems fine for now. But if somebody has a better suggestion, let me know. We still have the save. We can always just try reloading it and seeing what happens. But yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.